Well guys, I hadn't really been paying much attention to it, but I was vaguely aware that I had a slow bleed in my yellorium supply, and it looks like after, I think, a couple weeks, I finally ran out. And this is because I took the yellow foci out of my mining laser, so I was running at a slight deficit. So my base currently has almost no power. But considering we just finished working on blood magic, and our blood magic is completely unaffected by the power we have in our base, or at least our personal blood network is unaffected. We need the system to be up, the AE system to be up, to actually infuse things in our blood altar, but if you'll recall, our blood orb is in the blood magic age, still sopping up the life essence. So we should be able... Okay, this is actually problematic. Let's switch this to fly mode. Okay, we want yellorite this level. So we should be able to very quickly get a ton of yellorite. Okay, we got literally none that time, but that's okay. We will persevere. Wow. Okay. I think that's not the way to do this. Probably we should wait until we find some, or at least get somewhere. Okay. Yellorite. I see some diamond. You know what? I need a way to get rid of all this stone. And I know a way, but we're going to need to get our AE system up before we can get it started. Now I know, yeah, here it is. There were some diamonds. Okay. Not that I actually need diamonds. Actually, the only resource of any of this I need is the yellorium. Ah, and there's some. Yellorite, whatever. And honestly, 3 pieces should be enough. Cool. So, you may notice that I am going even faster than I was last time you saw me. That is because I have enchanted and upgraded our blood magic armor. So, as you can see, just from the enchants, I have pretty much the best enchants possible on every piece. I have Aqua Affinity and Respiration on the helmet, allowing me to work better underwater. Not that I need Respiration, I don't actually drown. As well as Protection and Magic Resistance. On the chest, I've got Magic Resistance and Protection, and I've also got Last Stand, which means if I run out of health, I will begin to lose levels instead of dying, which is cool, though I don't expect to ever run out of health. In my legs, I have Protection and Magic Resistance. I also have something called Ascent Boost, and let me show you. You might have noticed it already, but let me show you what that does. I stand here. Yeah. I only have level 2 on these legs, and I believe Ascent boosts goes up to 5. It at least goes up to 4. I did not put any more Ascent boost on because you can't actually abort a jump once it's started. So if you have too high of Ascent boost on it, it actually takes a really long time to come down. That's right. I now jump so high that if I jumped higher, it would be inconvenient. Okay, what else do I have? I have my boots, and my boots have not only protection, I put on feather falling in case I want to start using ender pearls. I won't take damage from them, or at least not much. And they have haste, which is one of the things contributing to my increased speed. In addition, I did all of the infusion for Ars Magica imbuement of the items. And actually I can show you what I did better if we go over, well, okay, wait. First, let's just toss those ingots in so that that will start speeding up and powering everything. But okay, let's go here, and I can show you on my helmet. I went for Magitech goggles integration because I don't want to have to change my helmet out. 2 of the damage resistance, I guess explosion and frost. I just cycled through these so I'd have a little bit of resistance to everything. And then, of course, hunger regeneration, because I really liked that. I don't have to eat. For the chest piece, I got the flicker lure because I might want to catch more flickers at some point, and I have never run into an issue given my use of Ars Magica where I needed more burnout reduction or mana regen. 2 damage resistances, and then I went for recoil again only because I'm not losing any health. I have no reason to expect I will need healing or life-saving because theoretically I'll never die. And knocking enemies that attack me away, I don't know. It appeals to me. On my legs, I did take a little burnout reduction. Why not? I don't need step assist because I can walk up 1 high ledges anyway. Damage resistance, and then the dispelling that I took last time. Can you imagine if I took jump boost here and did the full jump boost with ascent boost? I imagine... oh, I might have to try that. I might have to do that at some point, because I bet it would be absurd. And then on the boots, I went for the run speed bonus, so that's also contributing to how fast we're going. And freedom of movement, because I don't want to be slowed down. Okay. Theoretically, the AE system should be coming online at some point, although I suppose because we now use a turbine, our RF production will sort of gradually ramp up. Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna stand here and empty what I can into the system, because I don't want to be carrying it all around. And then grab yellow foci. I think I remember running it at 3 allowed me to get a net surplus of yellorite. Okay. And then one more thing I want to do. Oh goodness, first I want to get very far away from my base and turn off and put away my bound pick. That was silly and dangerous of me to still have it even on my hotbar while I was in my base. I'm telling you, one misclick, hours of work. Okay, so I should be getting a net positive of yellorite as soon as I get up to speed, but I want to give myself something of a buffer. So let's head over to, heck, even just to here. And tell this behemoth, okay, you can bring up power ore, essence ore, why not? But let's also get you to bring up or yellorite. Okay, my caps was wrong. Awesome. Great. And silk touch is on. Auto eject is on. No, auto eject is off. Let's turn it on. Start you up. I suspect it will be a little while before he actually gets going. It is tough to get used to not being able to fly all the time. Oh well. Okay. You can see here I made another ritual, the ritual of unbinding. Here's the ritual of binding. Here's the ritual of unbinding. This ritual allowed me to split apart my sigil of holding, because for some reason I had extra sigils in it. I really only need flight and divination. So, I'm actually thinking today we'll take a break from blood magic entirely. And maybe now that we have our indestructible armor, now that it's basically cheating, why don't we head to the Twilight Forest, see what kind of mayhem we can rustle up there. We've already killed the Urghast, you may recall. This episode, let's see if we can kill something more impressive. I'm going to take out my Thumbcraft wand and set it for shock. So here are our standard weapons now. We have our rapier, sharp stabbity death. Not only does this attack as fast as I can hit the button, pierce armor, and do 10 hearts of damage per hit, but it also adds wither to anything I hit because of my advanced genetics. By comparison, our shock rod is not as potent. It'd be pretty difficult for it to be, but it's tracking, meaning it sort of locks onto a target, and it knocks them back while it damages them, which is important because it means it keeps them at arm's reach, or out of arm's reach, I suppose. Not that it matters too much to us, considering we're basically completely invulnerable to damage. I did a test. Oh, okay. Let me show you this test. Just for the fun of it. Oh. Well, we'll find another Void Age, maybe. Let's see. Go to the Nexus. Okay. Let's see. Mining Age, Crystal Age. I think Age 4, maybe? One of these ages has floating islands. Yeah, here we go. So, here are some floating islands. Oh no, we're falling! We're falling into the void. Oh hey, it's not hurting us at all. We're still falling. We take no damage. That is because we have in our legs the void sigil. We don't take void damage. Let's just take an account. We don't take void damage, we don't take fire or drowning damage. I actually want to test. Do we take suffocation damage? Gravel. We don't take much damage from lightning. Poison gets cleared by our our legs dispelling. So would wither and other effects that might damage us. Most of the damage is done to our blood network, of which we have nearly 10 million. Although it doesn't seem to be recharging, which is problematic, and I'll have to look into that. But do we take suffocation damage? Okay, I'm standing in the wrong place for that. Apparently we do. Let's do a more sustained test, maybe in this corner. Huh, okay, that might be one of the few actual damages we take. Yeah, we are losing health slowly. We're actually regenerating it almost as fast. Okay. Maybe with sustained pressure and assuming I was AFK, I could be killed by suffocation. Otherwise I'm just going to teleport out, you know, with Rod of Teleportation. But it might theoretically be possible to suffocate me to death. I don't know, guys. I mean, I do know. I think we're basically invulnerable. Effectively immortal. We don't take hunger. We can't get hungry. It's pretty great. Let's just cuddle with our companion cube to regenerate our health a little. Not that we needed it. We were actually at full health already. Okay. Let's go to the Twilight Forest. If I recall, I believe the entrance is through here. Yep. Hooray! Okay, let's see what we can find. Okay, here's something we really haven't seen before. This is a Lich's Tower. Let's head inside. Oh, cool. I had not seen cactus rooms in a Lich Tower before. Ooh. Makes it difficult to climb ladders when you go so fast. I'm okay with that. Oh, oh, oh. A living book. That's the kind of thing you'll find in a Lich's Tower. We're going to grab ink, we're constantly low on it. Potions, fine. The rest of that we can leave behind. Oof. Oh, hi guys. Die and die. So many bats. Ooh, a lot of little spider things. Kinda neat. Zombie spawner. Oh hey, a chest. Awesome. Transformation powder, potions, some reagents. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Actually, surprisingly enough, sometimes I run a little low on red dye. I guess the thrill of this place is a little bit lost on us when we are effectively immortal. There's no challenge here. Well, let's run right up and see the big guy who, while he won't actually give us any more of a challenge than these underlings of his, at least he'll look more visually impressive. Normally those books might slow me, but because I have the unhindered imbuement on my feet, I can't be slowed. Let's see what's up here. Another library. One disappointment is that unhindered does not prevent webs from slowing you down. I think it'd be really cool if it did. Okay. We're almost to the top. That is how powerful and how fast we are. We just have to watch to make sure we don't fall down any of the holes here. Okay. The Lich. Let's see. We have to bounce back his orbs at him, because I don't believe we can actually hurt him. Oh. Actually, I suppose because we have our... Ooh, we were blinded. Blinded by a special zombie. An infernal mob. Interesting. But yes, because we have our rapier, we actually pierced through his armor and made him entirely trivial. There we go. Now we have everything he drops. He actually drops a lot of enchanted gear. Cool. Ooh. And we got a zombie scepter. With this, we should theoretically... Yeah. Ha! Can summon a loyal zombie to help us. And if we kill it, we can transform into one. Let's see. It's going to be all the way at the bottom of our list, so I'm going in the wrong direction. I apologize for that. Oops. Must have accidentally killed a player. Here we go. Lich Minion or Loyal Zombie. Okay, wait. We have to look at this. That's great, because our armor has arms, and the zombie model does too. Yep, love it. Okay. Back into the Lethean, because when you're this handsome, why wouldn't you? And let's get out of here. That's a long way to fall. Okay. So, there are a lot of different challenges in the Twilight Forest. We have now encountered 2 of the major ones. Oh, I want to be able to transform into you. Come here. Here, here, here. Okay, I will be better served. In this scenario. Okay, so we've seen 2 of the major challenges. The Urgast and his Dark Tower, and now the Lich and his Lich Tower. The other, well actually I think there are 3 other major challenges we can run across. There's the Naga in his, I don't even know, it's like an arena. And there's a Hydra in his fire swamp. Oops, I think I got turned around. Yeah, I was going this way. Okay, let's actually... Ooh. Oh, moss. Cool. Let's actually fly, because that will be faster. Okay, so... Uh-oh. Server is failing to load this area. Let's come back over here and let it load. I guess I'll log off and on again. I'll be right back. I had forgotten how much of a drain loading new chunks, especially in Twilight Forest, could be on a server. But that's okay. This is a Thaumcraft Greatwood tree. Let's see what's in it. Oh, actually some goodies. Well, obviously I expected there to be goodies or I wouldn't have opened it up. Let's see. Toss the things I don't really need. Take some of the ones I want. Okay, I mostly want the bombs. And I'll take the iridium. Yeah, seems good to me. Now. Aha! Okay. You may notice I've been going mostly in straight lines, and that's because, kind of oddly I guess, the points of interest in Twilight Forest actually line up in a pretty standard grid. So what we have there is a labyrinth. But first I want to check this out. These little huts sometimes have basements. If you can actually manage to get down the hole, because you move too fast. Okay, there we go. And in the basement are additional goodies. I don't need any of that. Okay. Now, this is a labyrinth. As the name would suggest, it's actually kind of a crazy maze. So we maybe get a little lost. But, considering we're immortal and can't starve to death and can see in the dark, we'll be pretty good. We can also teleport out at any point we want. And I'm not certain, but I think, and we can test this now, yeah, our dig spell actually quite handily plows through this maze stone, which is normally very, very difficult to destroy. So because of that, we're actually in a great position to explore this place, and if we ever get frustrated, maybe we'll just, you know, dig our way through and cheat the whole thing. As it is, I'm using a standard maze practice following the left wall, but I'm doing it super haphazardly because I'm, well, impatient. Here we go. An interesting room. Has some Minotaur spawners. I guess we might as well take those out. And some chests, which I am okay with. Actually, what we will do is start to put items into chests, and then take the chests with us using our force wrench. So, I'm just actually going to put most of these things in the chest. I do not need milk. I really don't need iron. Don't need iron bar. Okay, I'll just do. Okay, that's fine. And then force wrench the chest, and we can take it all with us. And actually, I'll do the same here. Might as well just put all this in. And voila! The only thing I have to remember is not to put a chest within a chest. That can cause problems. This, I believe, yeah, has TNT under it, which I am happy to take. Let's keep exploring. Oh, it's a Thaumcraft node. I thought it was one of the Twilight Forest fireflies, which we have to see if we can kill, because I want to be able to transform into one. Ooh, here we go. Oh, note. Tripwire on the floor there. We are going to go about this in a circuitous route, so that we can take the delicious golden apple inside. The rest of this stuff, as far as I'm concerned, can blow up. Oh, and lo and behold, it did. Oh, it's gold. I thought it was yellorium. I was excited for a second. Okay. We can kind of actually use these Thaumcraft nodes as ways to keep our bearings. As you can see down here, there are occasional dead ends with like tons of torches, and that's cool because it allows, oh, I hate these pinch beetles. It allows you to, they always lag out for me, and then they're holding me. I hate it. Anyway, it allows us to keep our bearings. If we sort of treat that as a constellation, we can always know which direction we're facing. And hey, there's another one. We're being guided by the Thaumcraft stars. Now, somewhere in this maze, there will be a way down, because each maze is going to be made up of more layers than simply this one. Oh look, maze slimes, always fun. The maze slimes have a chance to drop charms of keeping, which can be super useful if you don't have a death ender chest, but... Oh, hey kobold! Of course we do have a death ender chest, so we're not as interested in that. Hi you. Hi. Hey guy. Tripwire. Come in through the wall. Don't care about any of that. Oh, well, we'll take the steel leaf. Okay. Let's, use this to blow up the floor. Why? Because wanton destruction seemed to amuse me at that moment. And it doesn't harm me any. Alright, let's offload some of the things we might want. Apples, we can take slime and TNT. I guess I want to keep this maze stone, although there are too many unique variants of it to really make it too worthwhile. And there we go. Oh, good, a maze map focus. That's actually super useful. Take more of those Twilight Forest unique items. And let's get moving again. Okay, I'm going to explore this labyrinth, I guess, on my own for a little while. Well, actually, I noticed that the time is getting pretty far advanced, so I think what we'll do is end this episode here and come back next time, where I will continue exploring the Twilight Forest. See you then.